by the episode, you know? So we
Yeah,
give y'all the best podcast we possibly can.
for sure.
Um, so because this is a live one, we're going out live. I want to
Okay.
make sure that as many people are aware of it because I did a piss poor job promoting this episode for the week.
Be like that.
Um, but yeah, let me go ahead and make sure we get these out to the socials. And in the meantime, between time, Mimi the goddess will let us know how her holiday went, or day off, or whatever. Fill us in on what's going on with Mimi the goddess currently. Just a week all together. Just bring us all in.
Okay. Okay. My week has been pretty easy breezy. You guys know, per our clip we put up recently, I am not one for the holidays. They can miss me with all of this shit. But I try to be in the holiday spirit this year, especially given, with the passing of my uncle, and I didn't want to be any more of a Grinch than I already am. Because my mom is definitely in a tough place right now. So I was trying to be that positive light. So
Shoot.
actually went over there yesterday to my sister's house. So it's funny, like I had to give my brother kudos, right? Because he called me and was like, Mimi, man, we need to talk about Christmas. And I was like, what we need to talk about? Because I was already going to my bestie house. So I'm like, I'm going with less the stress. That's my motto at this point.
I
Um,
like it.
so he was like, "Yeah, mom just really ain't with it, and we really need to make this Christmas shit happen." And blah 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 blah. And I was just like, you know what? Respect to you for stepping up and recognizing, like it ain't her job to keep trying to make stuff happening. And I appreciate that you still look at me as the family general, but I have relinquished that role. I
I
recused myself. I said, and secondly,
choose myself. I like it.
I recused myself. And secondly, we have been doing a lot of the gatherings at my little sister's house. So, excuse me, my little sister, her husband's house. So I was like, so you need to call her and you need to discuss with her what she is, open and willing to do and what she's amenable to do because you can't just go busting up in her place.
Right.
And he was like, "Nah, I understand on that, but you the oldest, so I'm calling you first." And I'm like, "Again, I get it, but I done gave you your instructions. You need to go ahead and call Vamika." He was like, "Okay, cool." He had a little moment where he broke down, and I just was kind of like, "Yeah, they all struggling. We all struggling." So
Mm,
I ended up going over there to my sister's house yesterday, and like everybody wanted Italian. So it's like nobody wants traditional food. Like we don't want that shit. Get somebody else to do it. I'm sick of it. So like to the point where I asked Yolanda to make oxtail for me. I was like, I don't want
oh
like
wow.
she did turkey wings and oxtails, and I was like right in my alley because I don't want none of this traditional shit. Um,
Ooh,
so we
I
did.
need parts.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. We ended up doing. My brother went and bought all the groceries. I was so proud of him. And of course,
Nice.
it's like you never send a nigga to the grocery store when they're hungry.
Hey,
They buy every
big
motherfucking thing.
mistake because I about to say they coming back with everything.
With everything, you heard me. But like I always say, we made some shakes. So we ended up with like a little bit of what everybody would have wanted, I guess. I made this one like rasta pasta kind of dish, almost you want to say, but it wasn't spicy in a jerk sense. It was like more spicy because the Italian sausage was spicy.
Hmm.
Um, and it was like more of a rosa sauce. Cause I'm one of those people. I mix tomato and Alfredo because that's just how I like. I can't eat one without the other. And we wanted
Okay.
chicken parm, so my brother did, got all the stuff for the chicken parm, and we did like I made Alfredo sauce and noodles. So it was like we had chicken and shrimp, and it just was like a whole gang of shit. Like, but my sister was just like, I kind of like that we do it this way, and it was like my brother was in there learning how to cook. He was on live, like just joking around, showing people that he cooking. My mom got to relax and didn't have to do too much. It was a kind of like
Nice.
a group effort. The kids was running around, so it was a cool little like get together or whatever. And we ended up leaving a little early So I kind of missed the family photo thing, but it's all good. I don't be wanting to be on the gram anyway. So then I went over to Yolanda's house, and her aunt Leslie, like, she won best Christmas gift of the year because she bought her the Ninja slushie. So I have been making apple
Okay.
pie bourbon. It's been my recipe that I've been perfecting since probably before Halloween. And when I tell you people be geeked up behind this shit, like they be like, "Yo, I need another half gallon," and I'd be like, "Y'all, it takes 3 weeks for it to be like perfect." So Yolanda's husband loves it. Like that's all he will drink now. And I took another half gallon over there. And the apples, because I be getting her to make apple butter with the apples. So we put that shit in the slushy with some ginger ale.
Okay.
It was too damn good. I said I'm about to put this ninja slushy on my wish list for my bar because I have a full bar downstairs. So I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
probably would be a whole drunk if I had one of these in my goddamn house. But I was like, yeah, summer's about to be lit. So we was over there till about 12 o'clock or so. And I came home and crawled myself right in the bed and was like, it was a Merry Christmas as far as I was concerned. Everybody was in good spirits. The kids was having a blast. My mom got to relax and, just not have to do a whole lot. And it wasn't like no big arguments or no fuss. Everybody was like chipping in, pitching in. So that was cool. Of course, then I wake up this morning and I'm like,
Oh
am I
man.
getting sick? So I was like, yeah, nah, we about to knock this out. But took Kenzie back to school this morning. She had to be back for a practice. So I rode with
Okay.
her mom to take her back. So that was a good little, like, chill, thing to do for the day. And I came home, grabbed me something to eat from my favorite spot, and just like skated on home so I can be ready to do this. I need to be packing because I am leaving for vacation. So I'm like, Demisha, you don't overpack, but you do need to try to at least start packing. So I'm probably
Mm-hmm.
gonna try to get to that maybe tonight, if not tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm
Okay.
not really mad at the holidays this year. They weren't all bad. Wasn't all good, especially with the passing of my uncle. But you know,
Right.
given how I am about holidays, like I think I'm faring very well at this point. So I'll take
That's
it.
good.
I'll take it. So
That's good. That's good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, Myron, what's good, brother? What's good?
What up? What about you? How
Thank
was
you for joining us.
your holiday?
How was my holiday? It was actually one of the more simpler situations.
I feel like
Um,
everybody's with the simplicity right now. Like, yeah. Uh-oh, did I lose it? Yep, I sure did. You see how he be leaving me out to dry, y'all? He just be just boop disappearing on me.
yeah,
You know I
I
was
don't know
just
what
helping
happened
you
just
out,
now,
right?
but
I was like, y'all see how he
um,
be disappearing on me?
nah, it was one of the more simpler situations. My wife likes to do Christmas brunch, uh,
Ooh,
every year, so she
yeah.
she she stood on that yet again. You know what I'm saying?
She stood on
The
that.
house
Stood
wasn't
on
as packed
business.
as it normally is. Yeah, she listen, man. It's a lot of work, and she does it every year.
Yeah,
So God bless her.
yeah,
And the food be good. So
yeah.
people be looking forward to it now. Um,
Yeah, I do the
Not as
New
many
Year's
people came
thing.
as normal, but we still had a good amount of attendance. A couple of people
Mm,
came for their second time. A couple of people came for their first time.
yeah,
Um, Good eats, good company, little good conversations.
yeah.
Um, Everything was cool. We watched the game. Um,
Did you watch the
yeah, we
Beyonce
watched some
halftime show?
NBA. I did not. Um,
Yeah.
did you enjoy that? Talk to us about it.
I did not really get to watch, like, I didn't get to watch it and enjoy it because it was like, I was like, oh, cut it up. And they was like, my brother in law was like, yeah, I don't know what the remote is. And so we trying to like cut the TV up on the
Uh,
TV. And it's like, we was like, fuck it, whatever. It just whatever. I was over it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say like I'm no Beyonce stan or like, I'm not part of the Beehive or anything. I do enjoy watching
mm-hmm,
her perform because she's one of those entertainers who she always got her shit together. But
right.
it just kind of was like, All right, whatever. It ain't like it's a Super Bowl halftime show. So keep it moving. I just went back to doing what I was doing. I was like, I'm sure I can run it back. But with that being said, I done recorded the Usher halftime Super Bowl show last year and I still ain't watched it. So I don't know.
Oh,
Like
that's wild.
I be wanting to like and like I went to Vegas to see him and it was an amazing show. But I just was like, I don't know. Some of that shit be like I be wanting to see it, but then I be like, fuck it, I don't care. Like it is what it is. So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not one of the people that be big on performances, a halftime show. Like
yeah.
it would have to be one of my favorite artists or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
somebody that I like that never had that opportunity to before to get me to get the running out there about it. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
ain't really don't care too much about it. Um, my sister-in-law was asking about it.
Mm.
But yeah, I didn't watch the football game nor the halftime. None
Yeah.
of the above.
Yeah,
None of the
it wasn't
above.
one of the things that I was like into. Like me and my brother, he's a Steelers fan probably because of me. So he was watching the game. Of course, they got their ass spanked. So,
Mm,
but I don't watch sports like that no more. Like, I mean, I
right.
keep up with certain stuff, but it's not like one of them things where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta be in front of the TV. Like, we drive into my sister's house and Art trying to watch the game and drive. I was like, hey, Slim, pull over. I'm going to drive. Because if it's that serious for you, then let me just drive. He was like, no, 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 it's fine. But he told me he trying to see like Mahomes do well because of his fantasy. So I'm like, all right, I get it, but
Mm-mm-mm.
I ain't trying to like, come on, we might not about to crash out behind fantasy football. So just pull over. But I guess he realized,
Fantasy, FanDuel,
yeah, like,
DraftKings, it got people in a chokehold, man.
yeah,
It got
like
folks in a chokehold, man.
I can't. Like, if it ain't making me no money, it don't make sense to me. So. But
I mean,
anyway,
even the
so
people that are trying to make money off of it, they be going crazy. They need people to make their numbers so they can get paid.
they do, and I
Them
hate it.
parlays, man, the parlays got people
And I
stressed
was,
out and pressed out.
yes, I was like,
Jonathan,
why?
man, what's going on, brother? That's an affiliate from the West Coast from the Sports for You podcast. Everybody that
Hey,
sports
Jonathan.
the number four, the letter U. Please, please, please stay up late one night and check out their podcast, man. They
Mhm.
West Coast is behind us a couple of hours. So
3.
it'll be, 9 o'clock our time, 6 o'clock their time. But by all
Yeah,
means, check out the Sports for You
yeah,
podcast. They hilarious over there. They really take the craft seriously in terms of knowing what they're talking about. They fact check, and it's great conversations over there. You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying it because I've been on there a few times, although I have been on there a few times. So feel free to check those episodes out. But you know what
hmm
I'm saying? The homies over there definitely be representing, definitely be, making good sports content for those who enjoy. You know what I mean? Even for those who like you, who are not watching the way that you used to watch, gives you a chance to play some catch up.
yeah. They keep you up on game, literally.
For sure, for sure. And not just regular sports either, y'all. For those of y'all who might be into wrestling, they got a nice little
Oh,
wrestling
they
coverage
do.
over there too. They
They
got some
do, huh?
good wrestling coverage over there for sure, for sure. Like they on it. They on it for real. Um, so let's get to well, let me adjust my camera. Let us get back to the pause, but meat of our program.
Yeah, you was talking about brunch. Let's get back to that.
So yeah, we got so yeah, she does the brunch. I mean, salute to you as well, brother. We got the brunch, the gift opening, of course. Which is more for the little kids than anything else.
Exactly.
Um,
That's what, like that's the thing with gifts now. It's all for the kids. Like I
you
mean,
know it.
adults get a few cool gifts every now and again. Somebody really think about you, but that shit ain't for us no more. It's for the little ones for real.
Yeah, so they were satisfied with their gifts. The adults seem satisfied, excuse me, with their gifts as well. And things were made out. Like I said, it was a good vibe. Love drama-free situations. You know what I'm saying? Love
Those the
those.
best. Those
Love
the
those.
best.
because I've been in family gatherings on the holidays where that was not the case. So definitely love
did
and
y'all
appreciate those.
did y'all had a matching Christmas outfits and stuff?
Nah. We slacked on that this year. Um,
Y'all do that for real? I'm trying to be funny, but you told me we slacked on that this year.
nah, because we don't do it for Christmas, but we have our holiday tradition on Christmas
Mm,
Eve, the night before. We all get in pajamas and we watch this movie called Rise of the Guardians. It's a really
mm.
underrated fiction movie. It's really
Rise of
underrated.
the Guardians. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it out.
yeah. It contains like, mythical figures like the Sandman, the Tooth Fairy, uh
Mm, check
uh
this out.
the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
Mm,
Um but it contextualizes them in a very potent way to where like it's
mm.
very much a kid's story and a family friendly story, but it makes them all
Interesting.
special in their own way as for what they're doing for kids. Like that's what it is. Like that's why they're called guardians, is because they're there to protect different aspects of what matters to kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like hope, wonder, fantasy,
Oh.
fun, and each guardian represents something different, and they go up against pretty much the boogeyman. Um,
Ah.
and I don't want to spoil the plot. I don't want to give away the plot, but it's done in a way that's really relatable and made it easy for kids to understand, but adults to
Mm,
really appreciate the upper complexity um,
mm.
of certain things. It's just really, really good writing. I recommend it.
Okay.
That's
Rise
that's
of the
what
Guardians.
that's why it's been fun to watch every year. And we've been doing this since. We've been doing this for a while now.
Mm,
uh, so that's when we match. Usually the boys match, and then me and Waki get whatever pajamas we
mm.
get. But
Yeah.
one year we did all have the flannel. We all had the flannel one year. So I still got my flannel Jones or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, whole time my best friend bought the sweaters for us to take family photos with him, and I didn't make it. I just
Mhm.
wasn't feeling up to it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that shit on for Christmas. Since y'all spending a little money on this sweater, so but it wasn't like no, oh, we gotta have matching outfits. I just
Yeah, people be saying that, and I'll be like, damn, they be really serious. Like they be really
They,
serious,
yo,
serious.
they be dead ass serious about the shit. Like, I mean, in my brother-in-law's defense, like, my best friend is one of them corny types. So she want to take family photos and all that shit. So he is
Hmm.
really going out of his way to make a concerted effort to do the things that are, important to her family wise and holiday wise. That's her thing.
I respect
So
it.
when he asked me, I was like, oh, I really don't want to, but because you trying to do your shit, you trying to do your big one, I'm gonna go ahead and participate. And I wasn't, the day came and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of them times where I gotta tell you, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Normally I try to show up, but today I gotta show up for myself. So
Right.
yeah, I could be able to make it. So I was like, the least I can do is put the sweater on. So I did, but like, my brothers and his kids and his girl, they had on a, little we all family Christmas pajamas. Just when they
Hmm.
came over, my sister and them had on their little Grinch onesies and shit. And I was just like, yeah,
That's what I
y'all,
really need. I need a fire Grinch pajama set. That's what I really need.
yeah,
And
I
not
think
just
last
the
year,
green joint, and not the joint that had me looking goofy either. I don't need the joint with the headpiece and all that. I just need
I
something
want the, hey,
that lays right on me.
I want the Ralphie Jones from A Christmas Story. I want the Ralphie onesie.
Oh man.
That's more my speed. That's
Oh
my type
man.
of
It's
Christmas
out
shit.
there though. It's out there. I
It
bet you
is.
it
It
is.
is. I just saw this reel where this little boy looks just like this little nigga. And the family, as a joke, thought it would be funny to buy him the onesie. They made him put that shit on. When I say this little boy looked just like Ralphie from A Christmas Story, looked just like him. With the bunny ears on the shit, everything. I said, he don't even know. Like, that's classic. Like,
That's hilarious.
that's classic.
Mine said he like Die Hard for his Christmas movie. Yeah, that's still a debate for
Okay,
some people whether or not it's a
that is
Christmas movie.
definitely a
It's still a
debate.
debate. That's still a
Definitely
debate.
a
But
debatable.
I'm on the side that it's a Christmas movie. I am.
And I'm on the side that it is absolutely not. That is not a Christmas movie. But it is what it is.
Ah,
I
indeed.
feel like all men, dudes, males, feel like Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Women will be like, that is
No,
not
it's
a
dudes that
Christmas
think it ain't.
movie.
It's dudes that think it ain't.
Really?
That's why I said debate. If it was just men and women, it wouldn't be no debate, and we would just chalk it up to that. But it's
I
dudes
don't think I've
who don't
ran.
think so, and it's
I
women
don't
who
think I've ran
actually
across
agree.
one. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
ever ran across a dude.
Literally every time it gets brought up, if there's a room full of dudes, it's never completely the whole room agreeing. Never, never. If it's more than five dudes in the room, somebody's gonna be like, "Nah, why is it a Christmas movie?" Da 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 da. Da. Yeah, so
Listen,
I find that to be one of the funnier conversations and debates.
definitely
Uh,
hilarious for sure.
Um, so let's get back to this. We listen and we don't judge thing. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. Because last week we did I'm the problem. We did
Yeah.
I'm the problem. I think we'll just stick with that to close out instead of getting too fancy. Instead of getting
What was
too
you thinking?
fancy.
What was you thinking?
Nah, because there was different stuff I was kicking around, maybe a relationship story or date stories or stuff like that. We listen and we don't judge. You tell your craziest date story or whatever. But I mean, I ain't got too many, so it's not going to be funny.
Oh well.
Yeah, I know for
I
me,
mean, we've been married for a long time, so I don't know
that's
how
why I
many funny
said
stories we got.
that's what I'm
That's like
saying. Like it's just like
we need audience participation.
oh, Myra said, "What is the argument for it not being a Christmas movie?" Okay, let's have this. Let's have this. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's
Mish,
do
go
it.
ahead. You con, he's pro. Let's get it.
I'm sorry, just because it takes place in a Christmas setting, why does that make it a Christmas movie?
You
It
just
don't
answered the
really have
question.
nothing to do with a Christmas movie. It's literally just he going to meet his wife for her holiday party and some shit pop off. How is that a Christmas movie? It is not specifically like detailed to the specific of it's Christmas. It's not. If you were to look at the credits and the what I can't even think tonight. The description of the movie. It doesn't say anything about Christmas. Somebody tell me where it says something about Christmas. A Christmas story. That is a Christmas movie. This little boy
Okay.
wants this fucking BB gun that he gonna put his eye with. It's based around Christmas. These niggas are some killers coming to rob, steal, and kill doing a holiday
hmm
party. That is it. It don't got nothing to do with Christmas, Santa Claus, or none of that shit. It just so happened there's some Christmas sprinkle in there.
I mean, at
Not
the
a
end of
Christmas
the
movie.
day, he was where he was because of Christmas. Otherwise, he would have been someplace else if he wasn't trying to make that trip. So,
Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. But how many other movies have we seen where it takes place around the Christmas time
I
of year?
honestly can't think. I honestly can't think of any that just had like Christmas time of year, but they didn't try to make it explicitly super Christmassy. I can't think of any other ones. So if you have
Trading
any other
Places.
examples, bring it to the floor.
Trading Places.
That's not a Christmas movie.
Fuck no. That is not a Christmas movie.
Trading Place is not a Christmas
I
movie.
am no, it is not a Christmas movie. It is a movie about a nigga swapping identities. It don't
I
got
thought
nothing
it
to
was
do
a
with
Christmas
Christmas.
movie.
It just so happened around the time of Christmas.
I thought it was a Christmas movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have it as a Christmas movie.
I'm about to die.
That's why I didn't
Um,
even think about it when you said I have it as a
this
Christmas
is why
movie. I
people
do.
need to stop trying to dub these movies as Christmas movies because they absolutely are not.
I thought Trading
Let's
Places was a
see.
Christmas movie. What you about to phone a friend?
No, I'm about to motherfucking Google it. Listen, phone's creepy as fuck. All I type is die. Why the first thing pop up is Die Hard or Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
These
Mm-hmm.
phones creepy as shit.
It is a popular argument though.
And it's like he visits his estranged daughters on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it says Die Hard is a Christmas movie, Hayden told Newsweek. So is Hayden the director?
Yes, Hayden Christensen. Hayden
Ah, shit.
Christensen.
It's
Ball
about
game.
it's all about Christmas, the setting, the timing, the Christmas Eve party, the decorations. The film director John McTiernan previously suggested Die Hard didn't start out as a Christmas movie.
But it
So I
is.
guess they've just taken it and made it a Christmas movie over the years. Bruce said so himself, huh, Quan? Well, I guess if Bruce Willis said it, I guess that is. And that look, who says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie? Bruce Willis says that it is. Oh, okay. Well, I guess debate over. Die Hard will be considered a Christmas movie. That's crazy.
There you
Like
have
how
it,
the fuck?
ladies and gentlemen. There you have it.
Listen,
There you have it.
when you ain't wrong, you're right.
You're welcome. Life be life and did that for y'all. We settled the debate for
When-
y'all. Y'all didn't know y'all had. We didn't even have that on schedule. It just happened. It's
did,
organic. That's how we
did
roll.
not. I mean, did not. It worked out. Okay, so Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Fine,
Is
fine, fine,
Friday
fine,
after
fine,
next
fine.
a Christmas movie? Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
It
Yes, it
is.
is. It is absolutely a Christmas movie, Quan.
It is absolutely a Christmas movie.
Oh, wait. We gotta go back to Byron.
I accept your apology now. I said sorry, damn.
But
Yeah. Okay.
yes,
Fine.
Quan. Yes, Quan. Yes, Quan. Friday after next is certainly a
Mm.
Christmas movie.
I
Certainly.
would say that because everything was
Certainly.
based around Christmas shit though. It literally was getting money
Even
to
the
pay the rent,
advertisement.
Christmas deposit,
Yeah.
and the advertisement. So that's why I did not feel like Die Hard was a Christmas movie because it was not advertised as like during Christmas. These robbers, no, it's like Day Day and Craig trying to get their Christmas money, nigga. Like Christmas, they trying to get gifts. Like Ricky Smiley running around robbing niggas for their Christmas gifts. It was solely Christmas based. Like there was no other plot except for bullshit was happening during Christmas. Niggas trying to fuck up Christmas. Like that hard was not about fucking up Christmas. Like they came to fuck up the company. They came to rob, steal, and kill. Like so, I don't know. That's sussy, but I'm gonna go ahead and let that one ride. Y'all got it. I'm gonna let y'all have it because the director taking that and running with it. That it's oh no, it's definitely a Christmas movie. You full of shit, Mr. Director. You are capitalizing on the Christmas spirit with your bitch ass.
Ah,
Tell you, people do anything to make a buck. Oh, yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Get the fuck out of here. But
you
all
live
right.
and you learn. You live and you learn, man.
Yes, they were trying to get rent money, and their gifts that got stolen, like, because he came and stole the gifts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they was trying to get
Mm-hmm.
their rent money. Period. Always. Period. Broke. That's why they threw the Christmas party.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, niggas, for Pinky, niggas.
I'm about to say the same
I've
thing.
been
I was just about to bring up Pinky.
I've been sending that shit to people all day yesterday. Merry Christmas, nigga.
Ain't no way that ain't a Christmas movie, dog. Come on,
No,
Quan. You
Friday
know
After
better.
Next definitely a Christmas movie to me. I'm sorry.
Come
That's
on,
definitely a
Quan.
Christmas movie.
Come on, Quan. All right. So that was a good one. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Um, so better yet, real quick. Let's just do this real quick because we had this
Mm,
conversation last week about the Travis Hunter situation, across the
mm,
spectrum of how we saw it, right? How it's
mm.
his business, it's his personal business, so forth and so on. Home Alone wasn't about Christmas.
I'm
I
about to kick
gotta
you off the chat.
disagree.
I'm
No,
about to
she
kick
said she ain't about to booty about the
Myron.
chat.
You know I love seeing you pop up, but I'm about to kick you out the chat. Home Alone was most certainly a Christmas movie, my guy.
Absolutely. It was about Christmas.
Absolutely, it was
It
about
was
Christmas.
marketed.
They
It
was
was
they
marketed
was
as a
going
Christmas
on a
movie and
Christmas
such.
vacation, and they left that little nigga at home because he was being a little shithead. That's a Christmas movie. Christmas. The whole family was taking a Christmas vacation.
No,
By the
that
way,
was
I need to
actually
know. I need to
about
know.
Christmas.
Yeah, I need to know what Kevin McAllister's father was doing for a living to take all of them over the motherfuckers over there across the pond. Like you balling.
Okay.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa, Kimo Sabe. Cause nigga, he was taking everybody on
I
vacation.
mean, but the house too tells you a lot because, like, that was
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was
of
a big ass
house.
house. That was a big
That
ass
was a
house.
lot of house.
That's hilarious. All right, but yeah, back to Travis. Back to Travis.
um, and one of the things that you asked was, why are people even so concerned? And I brought up the fact that there has been a trend, an uptick in the trend, I should say, of,
Yeah.
young, soon to be millionaires being taken advantage of by older women. And you were on the side. I think Spinner was too, on the side of it might not be what we think it is, and people overhyping it. Um, I was
More
on the
so, we should
side
just
of
mind our business
Travis.
and see. Like
hmm
we was kind of like we should
I
just
was
mind our
on the
business and see.
side of Travis shutting up and not putting, his personal information
His
about his
business.
love life
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, both things came to fruition as far as you said, the wait and see policy. We didn't have to wait long, and
A week. A week,
by the
baby.
by the time that Travis decided to shut up, the damage was already done, and the internet detectives went sleuthing and unearthing and exposing. I mean, it's bad.
It's
It's
nasty.
bad.
It's
It's bad.
nasty. Like, and it's like you want to err on the side of how much of this is real, how much of that is old, how much of this is new. But at the end of the day, it's all bad. Like, bro, you should have just shut the fuck up. Like, Cam, I sent you the real
Yes,
with
yes.
Cam Newton, and it was like, man, like he's saying what we saying, and if anybody knows about running your mouth too soon, like it's definitely us.
It's Cam. That's a
It's definitely Cam. Like,
fact.
so when you got Cam
Perfect
Newton telling
example.
you, be quiet, don't say nothing, just stay out the way, like you ain't really gotta be in the public eye. I said, I when I sent you that, I said, damn, this ain't gonna go well for Shotty.
You
And
did
it's
it.
going horrible. It's going horrible for him.
I'll
And
put Quan's quote back up again because it's very true. That social media
yeah,
is always going to be an issue for these guys, and everything doesn't have to be public nor addressed publicly. Exactly, Quan. That's what I was the
yeah,
point that I was trying to get across last week. That if any time there's certain times where I truly wish that my platform was at the point where I could know that somebody who I know needs it could get it. And I so wish that he could have gotten
yeah,
it sooner.
yeah.
And now they
Shawty,
exposing, oh, your girl looking like this in the video. She's a video girl over here. But then they had picture, video of her
yo,
getting her Emmy getting palmed by a whole nother dude 3 years ago when y'all was together for 5 years. Oh
the
man.
crazy part is they going as far as to say, and look at the tattoo on her ring finger is a ring
Yeah.
sign. I'm like,
Yeah. I didn't even peep that. I didn't even peep
listen,
that.
listen, I hate when I have to eat my words and they taste like vinegar. But baby, the sour taste in my mouth right now for me being like, oh, we don't know what the deal is. We don't know her like that. We making shit more than what it is. We should mind our business. Baby, baby. I feel so bad for Shawty because
I do.
nobody's gonna mind their
I do.
business now. Your business is our business. We are in your business. We want to know all the business because the business is looking very interesting. It's looking very interesting. And as much as I'm gonna say I'm still hoping that the shit ain't what it's looking like, but at the end of the day gonna end. And I definitely think the internet to unearth the bullshit, and he looking real foolish out here. And I really hope and pray that this doesn't cause a serious blow to his self-esteem and his self-worth going forward. And I he in too deep for a life raft. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. I hope that he's not so far gone behind her that the obvious being presented, if it's true, factual, actual, he's able to accept that and say, all right, fuck it. I just got to keep it moving. I don't know. Like, I mean,
So
people change, but I don't know. This shit just looked terrible, bro. It just looks
it looks
so
terrible.
bad.
But I want to ask you something specifically based on what you just said, because of course, for those of us, most of us would come to that conclusion like, damn, if it is what it's looking like, I hope you get the hell up out of there. Well, most of us. However, the newly famed, critically acclaimed Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has stepped out
Ooh.
and said that she specifically hopes that none of this leads Travis to break up with his girl because she
She
does
said
not
that
want
shit?
another broken home and she does not want another single mother, nor does she want him to be a single father.
Oh, because that's right. I forgot the whole bit about her being pregnant. Ah, damn. Well,
So what do you think about it from that aspect?
um, okay, let's do this, right? Let's play devil's advocate.
Sure.
I think it's fair to say that a number of these players have been with women, and in the beginning, they were less than faithful. Shit has been found out about them, and the woman has stayed. So, and I get the money aspect, right? Let's just take the
I'm about
money.
to say you
No,
can't.
but
You
no.
can't.
Let's
You
just take the money out of it
can't.
because
You
no, because a lot of
can't.
no, because a lot of these women stay for the money, right? They stay
Yeah,
for the
that's why I
money,
said you
and
can't
a
take
lot,
it out.
but they're young, right? So they're not as
Pause on can't
far
take it out.
into it.
Pause.
Y'all get on
Continue.
my nerves. They're not. They're not on that like multi-million dollar fame, right? Like he hasn't gone pro.
Right.
So I feel like it's still. I feel like what Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is trying to say is it's still early and salvageable. If he was pro and this had happened recently, like, okay, this is like, she didn't already came out and said, this nigga wasn't my type. Like, so we already know he was sniffing behind her. We can just go ahead and say she probably was playing, the field or whatever. Cause I mean, you dropping the bitch off at a party and you waiting on her, like she in there shaking ass on other niggas. Okay, like come on now. So I feel as though what Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is trying to say is they're young in this game. Better this happen now and they can work through it and move forward from it than for this to have happened and come out and be a problem when he done got drafted and he making millions and he done married her, and that's when he's too far gone for the life raft. I feel like that's what she's trying to say. Like right now they're young, they can figure this out. Better this happen now than later. Let's see what we can make, you know, out of this terrible looking situation. If we can make it look better, if we can shape it and form it to where it's like, okay, lesson learned, bitch. Like cut the shit. You either want to be with this man or you don't. You either gonna do right by him or you won't. You either gonna stay or you gonna go. Like what you gonna do, boo? So I kind of feel like that's what she's trying to say. Cause I literally forgot that that girl was pregnant. Like I literally forgot that she was pregnant.
Which
He's
ones?
not leaving her. He's not gonna leave her.
I
Yeah, no bullshit, Myron. Like I think us wanting him to do what we know is the right thing, which is go ahead and get, it's not gonna happen. Like so, we might as well prepare for the worst and hope for the best. He's gonna stay with
So,
her, and that's just that.
so I actually disagree as far as what I think Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is saying. I think that it doesn't matter when this would have happened. I think Dr. Cheyenne Bryant would have given this same advice. Um, I
Oh no,
think
I agree
that
with that.
I
I
think
agree with that.
that why she gave that advice, it kind of echoes back to her whole conversation with Cam, and I
Hmm.
think that's why she said it, right? Because Cam got a bunch of
At least she
kids.
consistent. At least she
Yeah,
consistent.
and that's what I think it is. That's
At
what
least
I
she
think it
consistent.
is that she's maintaining her consistency about her belief about broken homes. Men deciding to, leave the woman that they're with, for whatever reason, for whatever reason, and raising kids in separate homes, that her belief that the family structure is improved with kids being under two-parent homes, which in a lot of cases is true. However, we always have to keep in mind the silent part that's never said out loud. Healthy, in a healthy two-parent situation, because
Yeah.
this situation ain't looking healthy.
I
It's
mean,
it's smelling toxic. Okay.
but I
And
mean,
you
says
could
us, says us,
eh,
because we're seeing this.
of
I have a
course,
feeling Shotty might have already known about some of this stuff,
what, that it was out there.
that it has happened. He just hope it never made the light of day.
It's possible. It's possible, but I don't think so. Because if
Mm.
anything, like I said, Travis has shown that he's not media savvy and that he's not clever on his feet when it comes to these conversations. Because one thing about a simp, when
He
a simp
green.
know his girl, he
He green.
whew, Hulk ain't
He
as green
green.
as this boy. Okay. Um, the one thing about green simp ass people, these brothers will proudly and loudly say, "I already know about her past. I already know
Yeah.
about certain things, and I've forgiven her already. So there's nothing that you can show me and nothing that you can tell me because I'm already up on game." They are just as defensive as Travis Hunter is, but they will head it right off at the pass because I love my baby mother. I'll never let her
I'll
go.
never let her
You know what I'm
go.
saying? Like they that type. The kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your old man say you stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they be like, so. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he
Yeah.
knows. I don't think he knows. I think that incidentally he got off social media at the right time. I mean,
I mean, yeah.
as far as past it being already gone and the genie already being out the
Yeah.
bottle. Um, because yeah, I'm pretty sure people are still sending stuff to his phone. I'm sure it's hard on Shorty. I'm sure it's hard on him. Uh, because I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Let's say everything about her that people are saying is true and people are thinking is true in terms of her past, who she was, whatever, whatever. Even if she's finessing, who says she doesn't still care about this dude?
So that's my
Who
thing.
says she doesn't still love this dude, right?
We
So
don't know
even though
what
she
his
might be
relationship
on the
was.
skiing team, even though she might be on skiing team, can't rule it out now. We really can't. Even though she might be on skiing team, it's still gotta it still has to be a terrible situation to be pregnant and having these things unearthed.
Yeah.
You're engaged and having these things unearthed. And then yeah, it could possibly usher in a level of uncertainty. Um, as now he's about to be a pro. Like even if he does stay, how healthy are things when he knows he has to be on the road? And like you said, the line of thought would be, oh, well, you got to worry about that man being on the road, but he might be the one worried that he's on the road, keeping his Johnson where it's supposed to be, and she not. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Just
that's
that level of
definitely a
distrust.
possibility. That's definitely a possibility.
So it's a bad joint. And oh, Myra, you got to what I was saying is, the worst case scenario is that, quite possible, like quite possibly, yeah, she could get her bread and leave once he signs. You know what I'm saying? Once he signs, outside of him being a bust, he's got at least 4 or 5 years of millions of dollars coming his way.
Yeah,
So she
I
don't even
definitely.
have to stick around long. She just has to, manage to stay now.
I
She just
mean, at
has to
this
stay
point,
down for now.
she secured the bag.
Because
So
her leaving now make no sense. Her
no,
leaving
it ain't
now would
leaving.
make no sense. And
She
she's
ain't
not
leaving,
leaving,
and he
right. It
ain't
would
for
it would
her.
have to be
Yeah,
him. And I don't think yeah, I agree with you on that.
yeah.
I 100% wholeheartedly agree that even with all
Mhm.
this stuff coming out, maybe he's crying, himself to sleep. Maybe he's in the bottom of the bathtub in the fetal position, and the shower is, blending with his tears. Um, but
I'm a dad.
at the same time, he's not leaving her. He's not. I agree with you
Mm-mm.
wholeheartedly.
No,
Um,
he's staying.
he's gonna stay, and that's his girl, and he's gonna stand beside her. That's his
Hey, look.
fiance, and he's gonna stand beside her. The only question I have now is he gonna actually marry her? That's the question I have now.
Mm.
I'm 100% that sure that he's gonna stay with her, but I do wonder if he's still gonna marry her. Because that's just
Almost,
an intriguing part of it.
almost feel like he has to. It's almost like he's going to do it to prove people wrong.
Mm, mm,
I think he going, that make a whole lot of housewife shit.
mm.
That would be the move. He strikes me as, okay, Lord knows I don't
I
like
see
speaking on
what you're
nobody love life.
saying.
I don't like speaking on nobody love life, but he strikes me
I
as the
see what
type
you're saying.
that is just glad somebody like him enough to want to be with him, to want to have his baby, to want to marry him, to want to be seen in public with him. Because anybody that is cool on admitting that they knew this person, friend zoned them, they kept pursuing them, they did stuff as simple, because what we say, niggas be simping, and that's simple 10 shit. You taking her to a party and sitting outside waiting for her. I don't care what the circumstances is. If I'm not your man, I'm not taking you to a party and I'm not sitting there waiting on you.
I don't
I'm
care if I
not.
am your man. I'm still not doing it.
My man
I'm
coming
not
inside
waiting
you. How about
outside.
that?
I could drop you.
My,
Either I'm
my
going
man
with
is
you.
coming inside. Exactly. Or we not going. That's how that's gonna be. So for him to endure all of that, it says he need and want her more than we are ever gonna understand. It's
That's a
something
fact.
about this
That's
girl
a
for
fact.
him that does it for him. And we all know there are people out here that we look at, we be like, what the fuck is it about her? Or what the fuck is it about him? This girl do it for him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, I'm going to circle back to what I said last week and spin the block. At this point, we just need to mind our motherfucking business, bitch, because it don't matter how we feel. It don't matter what we
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what
Mm-hmm.
we done seen. It don't matter what we say. At the end of the day, that little boy probably is not leaving that girl. She's older.
I'm
She got
betting
a
on it.
chokehold on him. The pussy must be biting. Head must be snapping. She
It
must
might
be
not
cooking
be.
with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. She doing some. She
Ah!
doing some. And the nigga is laying and staying. So we might as well just go
That was
ahead and
well played. That
like
was well
he is.
played, Mish. That was fire. That was fire,
Listen,
Mish.
she done put it on him, like, and he ain't going nowhere. So, like, she done did that. She did that. She been did it. What up? What up, Vic? Like, yeah, so we might as well
Wow,
just go
what's
ahead
going
and
on, brother?
suck it up and
Pause.
just, yeah, true. Pause
Nah,
that
she
happened.
she might be mid in all of those areas. It's just simple the fact that like you said, he green, and it might be that he ain't experienced it no place else.
Exactly. And he already know, like, come on, let's be for real, bro. Like, I don't mean no harm. I ain't trying to be mean. I ain't trying to like talk bad about Shawty. Cause literally, I'm a five to some niggas and a 10 to some. I ain't everybody cup of tea or Hennessy. But he is not a looker.
He's not.
He
He's
not a
not.
looker.
He's
And
not.
I feel like
And
because she looked his way, like he like, yeah, he's stuck.
so I want to be careful how I'm saying this because I
I
do
know.
not want to disparage this young man in any way, shape, or form.
Me neither. I don't either. That's why I'm trying to be real, trying to be
Yeah.
real easy about
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But
So,
I'm saying what other people have said. Like people have flat out
mhm.
called him ugly. Right? I'm not gonna say he's ugly,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we all know that a lot of females they have this type. He ain't a female's type. He just ain't most females type. You can be like a beast on that field. This boy play offense and defense. Girls don't care about that.
Right.
Neck up, neck up. Like for real, women really shallow, neck up. Like, and then if it's
Either
neck
neck up
down,
or waist
they talk
down.
about what's between
Yeah,
the
I'm about to
chin and
say either
pants.
neck up or waist
Yeah,
down.
and there you go. So it's like, and then the other thing is, how big is your wallet?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
women are just as shallow as men. I'm gonna just keep it real. Not all women,
More.
not all women, but
Oh.
oh, oh Lord, okay. We're not gonna take them shots today because I'm not about to defend these bitches right now. But um, I'm off duty, so I got put the motherfucking cape up today, baby. I can't pull it bitch out the box. I packed it up for the year, so I can't save you hoes today. But yeah, women are just as shallow as men, if not more. So
Oh,
I feel like he knows, and there's a lot of people like this. This is good as it's gonna get for me. This is good as
huh.
it's gonna get for me, and I gotta take what I can get. So
So
yeah,
I'm going to play right off of that with what I'm saying. The phrase is you can't unlame a lame, and money won't unlame a lame. That goes for
yeah.
talent too. Talent can't unlame a lame.
He's
Um,
an L7 for sure.
and while I am reluctant to call people lame,
I'm
I'm
not.
just speaking on the perception of him. You know what I'm saying? The perception of him to the average woman, if we're just talking about his personality, clearly comes off as lame. Clearly. You can see it by the little clips and the conversation he has. You can see it. You can see that despite all the talent this kid has, he was not popular with the girls.
Yeah.
He wasn't.
Anybody
It's just
probably.
it's, you can tell. Well, no,
I feel like
I feel like he probably did have like might not have had friends, but sports will make you popular amongst guys regardless. Even if they're not your friends, they're gonna be people you can hang out with, kick it
no,
with, so forth and so on.
no.
Because I can tell you that from personal experience. Even if they think you're a dork, if you're good at a sport, you'll be able to
Oh,
fit in.
we got answer V. So we are talking about the Travis Hunter situation and his girlfriend. We are revisiting that from last week, given the new surfacing of information and the revelation of her antics in the very beginning, what seems like the very
Be right
beginning
back.
of their relationship. So Nari and I were touching on that because now there's a lot of scuttlebutt about her being seen in videos getting her ass palmed by another nigga when she supposedly was with Travis Hunter. So, and Dr. Cheyenne Bryant came out and kind of stated that she hopes that they stay together regardless because she doesn't want to see any more broken black families, kind of, reigning true to what she said to Cam Newton and being consistent in that messaging. So that's what we were talking about.
Um, So yeah, I agree with you that I think that Shorty has a hold on him because he ain't used to nothing else. He ain't
Yeah.
used to getting in nowhere else. And no matter who you are, a lot of guys, a lot of people too. Your first person that you're serious about or that you feel is serious about you, will definitely take a hold over you. And I think more than anything, that's really what I want to come from this conversation is um, the awareness of not being snowed in. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
like that. Oh man, I like that.
to be able to see, we always, you hear the phrase red flag, red flag, red flag. Like
Mhm.
the willingness to accept the red flags and to stop ignoring them. The the need for self-esteem. That's why as adults, as parents, those of us who are in contact with youth, we need to pour into them because we need to build up their self-esteem. Because as much as we love some of these kids gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
Some of these kids is gonna be dorky,
Nerdy,
uncoordinated,
geeky,
dirty,
like yeah, nasty looking, little dirty little line of
bad
spirits,
body
like
builds,
just weird, awkward. Like it's a lot of
complete
shit.
weirdo,
Yeah, that's a lot of
lame. Some of these kids are going to fall into these boxes no matter how
shit.
good their heart is, no matter how sweet they are, they're going to fall into these boxes. And when they fall into these boxes, they still have to deal with outside. They still have to deal with making connections. They still have to deal with socializing with their peers.
Yeah.
They don't get a pass just because. So they need to be equipped for being down for you. Like
True.
that's why, you see some. Now, I don't mean the overcompensation, like how you see, oh, well, this girl is the fat girl, so she's super loud and she's super, bombastic and stuff like that because she's trying to, she's always letting you know how beautiful she knows she is because deep down inside, she doesn't really feel as beautiful as the other girls. But she'll be
Hmm.
damned if she lets anybody else make her feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like beating people to the
So,
punch.
yes. Yes, not even just beating people to the punch, hiding it. Because beating people to the punch is that kind of like self-deprecating type person. There's those type of people who's like, yeah, no, I'll make all the fat jokes for you because I'm already fat. Like, hey, you're talking to one. Um, but but in terms of just having like true and genuine confidence and self-esteem. Okay, I know I'm not the best looking person. Okay, I know I have Dumbo ears. All right, I know I have acne. My face looks like Rocky Road. It looks like the back of, a frozen Nestle Crunch bar. Like I know these things, but I'm still thorough. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than you actually. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like,
confidence
you
thing.
know what I mean?
It's literally teaching
It,
confidence and self esteem, like regardless of what the
Yeah, like
negative
I
news.
deserve to be treated well, regardless of my weight, regardless of my height or lack thereof, regardless of my social awkwardness. I deserve to be respected because I respect people. I
Exactly.
deserve to be treated the way I treat other people, regardless of my appearance,
Yeah.
regardless of my quirkiness, regardless of my clothes. So I feel like these situations, matter. That's why I feel like these conversations, we got to draw something out of it that we could actually use.
Yeah.
Um,
And honestly, let's be honest. Do you think this would even be the biggest topic of conversation if he was a good looking male?
yeah, because it would still be about a girl trying to get over on a younger guy. Because I don't know that people necessarily think. I don't know whether women think PJ Washington is handsome or not, but I know there's girls that think Jalen Green is handsome, or cute. And it was still a big thing about, Drea dating him and getting pregnant by him. So that's what I'm saying. It's more like that trend of, older woman, younger superstar looking predatory. looking like she about to hit the next finesse, looking like she
Yeah.
about to hit the next lick.
Hitting the
All
licks.
because of what Brittany Renner said years ago before stupid ass PJ Washington got her pregnant. If you want to get that money, date an athlete. They're dumb.
Mm, I mean,
He literally said it.
he said to get roasted regardless. Nah,
You
he
are. You are. You are. You're gonna get roasted regardless. And you know what you're gonna do? If you have self-esteem, you're gonna fry they stupid ass. Because they're not perfect either. No matter who comes to roast you, they have an imperfection. And if you have self-esteem, you're gonna be able to find it. And it's not going to really take long. It'll be like, oh no, that's cool. No, I guess you do got a bit on me because of my ears, seeing as how you got that gap in between your teeth that I could stick a forklift through. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, no, I get it. I get it. You got a bit on me and my sneakers. That's cool. They probably cost more than that terrible wig that your mom keep putting on your head. Like nobody's perfect. And that's what happens. You have people who get picked on, like how I was as a kid, and then I learned how to bid because I got picked on. Because at some point, self-esteem kicked in. You
Yeah.
could call me as ugly as you want, but I know if if I'm ugly, what are you, dog? Like I see what I see in the mirror. You're fucked up more than me. Whatever I think is wrong with me, you're worse.
You're 10
Or
times
maybe
worse.
you're better looking than me, but I also know you're illiterate.
I mean,
And
that's the
that's why
thing.
you act up in class because you don't want them to ask you to read.
I mean, yeah, and that's the
So I'm
thing.
going to be the person that says, when they ask for raise hands, I'm going to be the person that calls out your name to put you on the spot because you're not
Call
going to
on
bully me
Damon.
and let it
He
slide.
can't read.
You know what I'm saying? But the insecure ones, yes, absolutely. The insecure ones try to make others be the first to make others insecure. Absolutely, Quan. And that's why I said that we have to pour into our youth because they're going to get picked on regardless. The prettiest girls are going to get picked on. The most
Yeah.
handsome boys are going to get picked on. No matter what happens. Some of us, I'm one of them, bro. I tried to tell you, I had an ugly
Yeah.
phase, man. I
Yeah.
had an
And,
ugly phase
and
before I was the
he
handsome devil you see.
oh
You
Lord.
know, I was dorky looking and funny looking. I had to serve my stretch in funny looking kid jail. Okay, I
Do your
did my
bid.
bid.
You do your
I
bid.
did my bid, and before I broke out of jail, I learned how to make layups with my left hand, and I was dunking, so it gave me some cred
A
a little
little
bit,
bit.
right?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. It helped me get out the cellar. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until probably like junior year I probably started getting growing into my looks. So I feel exactly what you're saying. I
Yeah.
feel exactly what you're saying.
I
But that's
like
why I
what he
said
said
like,
about his what he said about his son and just letting him like do his own thing and be his own person. Like we just need more
yeah,
of that. And I mean, I kind of want to say that's what we just need to let Travis do. Do his own thing and be his own person. He gonna learn these life lessons the hard way.
that's a
Um,
fact.
and
Ain't no
it's
way
just
around
one of the
that.
things. It's nowhere, ain't no way around it. Like, come on, bitch gonna be a bitch, a hoe gonna be a hoe. That's what they said. So you might as well let it go how it go. I mean, ain't no point in us trying to change the narrative for him.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Tad is subjective. He's out there.
Hey, listen, nah, you gotta teach them early. Gotta get them right. Gotta get them ready. They
I ain't
gotta be
even mad at you, Quan. I get you.
TTG. They gotta be trained to go. I be
Facts.
listen. People be talking about, damn, you be talking to your nieces and nephews rough. You goddamn right, because the world is a cold, cruel, mean, evil place. So yeah, I'm talking to y'all slimy. You better get ready, because you better be able to get back.
Hey, our mutual friend is very much that person. She says that she grew up the fat kid, so she learned how to roast really early, and
Especially being from DC.
she don't like to put limits on her joints. So you
And
got to
she
be
don't
careful. You
look.
got to be careful.
She going to the bow break. That's what I'm talking about. Like
Okay.
But hey,
But,
listen.
but again, she has a healthy self-esteem. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
She may be well aware that she's not everybody's cup of tea, and she may not be what some people find conventionally beautiful. But you
Yeah.
can't tell that girl that she's not pretty. You
Hey,
can't tell that girl that she ain't always been cute. And if you go ahead and bid on her, I pray for you. Hold
yeah,
on tight.
man.
Hold
God
on
bless me.
tight.
God forgive me.
She is going to make you upset,
Bruh,
partner.
because I thought I didn't give a fuck. Like, bruh, I was like, oh yeah, yeah, you got me beat by a mile. Cause it's like we got that I don't really give a fuck mentality. Like I don't. Oh, your feelings hurt. Oh, okay, you should have left me the fuck alone. So yeah, she wild with it too, but
Mm.
I ain't mad at her. So yeah,
Yeah,
she said I
listen,
grew up a skinny girl with a mean stutter.
it's
Hey,
all good,
listen,
Sonny. You good now, though?
yeah, you good, you good.
Like it be
Listen,
like that. It really do
it
be like
do,
that. But like I
it
said,
do,
nobody's perfect. They pick on the pretty ones too.
they
The pretty ones
do,
get picked on too. Because
they
I remember
do.
this girl was being called like all types of sluts since she was small, just because she was pretty. But I see, here we go. Here
We
we
got a
go.
t-shirt request.
Here we
Got a
go.
t-shirt request.
But I was knocking people
Hey,
out. Exactly.
I used to tell niggas all the time, I got a mouth and I got hands. Which way you want to get it? Because I'm gonna give it to you regardless. Like, don't fucking play with me. Like, that's why
Pause.
people was like, you're a
That sounds like an
bully.
invitation.
Nah, don't come this way with that shit. You don't want it. You don't want what I'm serving up over this motherfucker.
I ain't
So
mad at that.
I used to tell people all the time, just leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the
Hey,
fuck
Brown, we
alone.
might make that happen. We might make that happen for 2025.
Yep.
We might make that happen for
Hey, look,
for 2025.
ain't no way around it. Like that's
Ain't
just
no
it
way
is what
around
it is.
it.
Ain't no way around it.
Ain't no
So
way
yeah,
around it, man. So,
especially
like
if we
I
win
said,
our
just
first
pour
place
in.
out the gate for merch. We gonna give you one. We gonna gift you one just for the idea.
I'm about to say, right? You get a free one based off that.
You get a shirt.
But
Give
yeah,
me the
yeah,
check.
I'm saying, just keep that in mind when we look at our youth, man, because that's really what he is. He's a young guy, and
He's
like me
young. He's
said,
young.
he's making young people mistakes.
I
Um,
mean,
you know,
how the saying go? He thinking with the little head and not the big head.
possibly. I mean, shoot, even his big head, even if he ain't thinking with that, his big head clouded. What's going on? What's going on, Rob? Welcome to the
Yeah,
chat.
he obviously ain't experienced post nut clarity at his
Cause
young
it,
age.
cause it's his little heart. That's why I said it ain't even
His little
his
heart. His
his
little
little
heart.
heart. His little heart got him confused, man.
God bless your heart. Like,
God
boy,
bless your heart. God bless your
God,
heart.
a mess. Yeah.
Um, so welcome everybody to the chat. We just finished that discussion. We talked about our holiday, how our Christmas was. Um, who wants to play
What's
the
considered a Christmas movie? we
right,
threw that
right,
in there.
right? What counts as a Christmas movie? That was definitely a third party discussion. Who wants to play? We listen and we don't judge. Which one of y'all want to play?
Yeah, come on,
Go
take
ahead,
our
raise your
turn.
hand in the chat. Throw something in. Go ahead, throw something in the chat for us, and we could get it going if y'all want to play that. In the meantime, between time, what we will discuss while we get people gathered for that. Um, let's talk about this year in review, man, because it's just about over. This is our last episode for season three.
Yeah, it's a
The next
wrap.
time y'all see us live, doing Life Be Life, it will be in 2025. Man, 2020
Hey,
freaking five.
yeah, man.
It seemed like a long ways ago. Especially in 2020, 2020, 2025 looked like a long way ago.
It
I ain't gonna
did.
lie to you.
And here we are,
Here
thriving
we
and
are.
surviving,
Here we are.
shooking and jiving.
Um, my man ain't gonna give me nothing so y'all can find me. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord,
Oh Lord.
we got you.
I,
Noted.
all right, so we got two hands for the game. We got Brown and we got Ra. So let's keep that count. We got two so
Okay.
far. I think
Okay.
once we get to like four or five, we get it going.
All right.
Um,
Listen, we don't judge people. We need some inputs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. If you
Um,
want to just go ahead and throw it in the chat, you can too. If you just want to go ahead and throw something in the chat, and we'll just play off y'all. Um, Last week we was doing I'm the Problem edition. So if you still want to go with that, you can. But that was the theme that we went with last week. I'm the problem. I did I'm the late
mhm.
friend. And I did which Myron experienced earlier today. And I did that. I don't lean on my brotherhood circle the way I should. I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that sense, to where I
Mhm.
expect them to, be honest with me, to lean on me, use me as they safe space, but I don't do that enough with them.
Yeah.
Like, probably it'd take me to break down for me to do it. And the
Yeah.
point is, if you have that, to use it before you break down. So
Mhm.
that's where I put that on me.
Yeah.
Um, just to give y'all an example of, what to go with if y'all ain't sure. Um, but yeah, so I guess for once I'll go first. Um, One of the things I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all and say that podcasting is not easy. We just make it look good. Um,
At least we try.
wait, hold on. Sonny's in. We got one from Sonny. Let me interrupt. One time I didn't have lotion and my feet were so ashy, so I used hairspray. My fam still talks about it to this day.
Hey man, I don't think that's all that bad. You had to
We
make sure them
listen
feet weren't crusty.
and we don't
We
judge.
don't judge.
That really ain't that bad. That really ain't.
It's
You know what I
not.
mean?
It's
At
not.
least your
It,
feet wasn't dry and cracked up.
cutting up the sheets.
You know what I mean?
Shoot, motherfucking DJ Scratch over that jump.
Not DJ Scratch.
Hey, you know how when your feet is rubbing the sheets, it be yeah, nah. That's how you know them Jones crusty. Go ahead, lotion them Jones up, get them oiled up, something. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no, it's
That
quite
is very
resourceful.
clever.
That's quite resourceful. I agree.
Ah,
Okay,
we
we
got
got
another
one from
one.
Ra. We got one from Ra. I don't go out, but expect my soulmate to find me when I don't make myself available. I have a friend that has that in common with you, Ra. I'm not gonna lie. I have a friend that has that in common with you.
Sup,
Hi,
man?
welcome to the chat, brother. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. It's
Um,
hard out here. Like,
no, 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 no. I'm a we listen and we don't judge today, Ra. But that conversation finna come back up. I'm gonna make sure I have you in here when that conversation comes back. You get a pass tonight because we playing the game, but we finna come back to that little thing.
yeah, we
But
might
as
we
for
might have to make
tonight,
that a topic because I feel
yeah,
like a lot of women are doing that. Like,
a lot of women are. But as for
and
tonight,
I want
we
to know why.
listen. And
And
that's
we
why I said we're
don't
gonna come
judge.
back to it. We're gonna come back to it. Tonight, we listen
We listen
and
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 we
we
don't
don't judge. But we finna come back to you with that, Rock. Swear to God. All right, let's see what else we got.
judge. Nah, I use Blistex on my knuckles.
Damn, who you be socking, bro?
Quan, praise you
Um,
for that one.
I have a habit of leaving my toenail clippers on my nightstand.
Mm.
We tonight we listen and we don't
And we don't judge.
judge.
Okay, I got one for y'all.
That was a
This is
tough one.
why. Yeah, that was a tough one. So and I'm gonna give him one, right? Because I always tell Art, if we ever get divorced, I'm just gonna be by myself because I got
The
too
draw
many
monster.
things that I know another motherfucker will be like, what is wrong with this bitch? So ever since I started getting sick a lot, right? I get
Hmm.
tired of using Kleenex 100 miles an hour when I'm bringing up like mucus or whatever. So I have formulated this system where I will take an old water bottle, put water and like either some mouthwash or alcohol in it, and I will literally use it as a spit bottle because I be bringing up phlegm so much because I get sick of getting up or throwing and spit it up in napkins. and it literally sits on my nightstand. It's so disgusting, but I just cannot
Wait,
keep
wait, wait.
wasting that
Hold
food.
on. We got another
Uh
one.
oh.
We listen.
Oh,
We Woo!
what? Woo!
Woo!
Oh shit, it's getting spicy.
Now I gotta put that one back up. Okay. We listen. I was Travis Hunter in my marriage. I was doing way too much and not requiring anything in return. I had a couple of red flags that I overlooked before getting married, and 10,000 red flags during.
Right.
I was the goner that was prepared to be a goner for life. Sir, we listen and we don't
We don't
judge.
judge.
That was real. That was raw. I ain't see that coming.
Yeah, me
Pause.
neither.
Man.
Nah. She must be talking about my spit bottle.
Yes. Yes.
It is
Yes.
literally disgusting. It is the like it's probably the only nasty thing that I do, but I can't. Like I'm that person who if I feel like I'm congested in the chest, you're going to hear me hacking and coughing to get it up because if it tightens up in my chest, I'm having a whole panic attack. I'm having a whole panic attack because I feel like I can't breathe because I'm claustrophobic. So I know it drive Art crazy. I know it drive Art crazy, and he just be dealing with it. He just be dealing with it. It's
Oh, the
disgusting.
dry monsters. I made a comment to Quan about putting
Oh,
Blistex on his knuckles. So
he said, I thought we
that's why.
wasn't judging. Fix y'all face.
Yeah, that was a tough one, bro. That was a tough one. I'm not gonna
That was
lie to you.
that was a little
That
touchy.
was that tested that tested the ability to not judge, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
put it to the test on that one, brother.
yeah, we did good. We ain't had no commentary. We ain't had no
Yeah,
commentary.
yeah, yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Jesus, well, might
That's
have to have
whew,
you on the show at a later date.
man, man. Wow. Shit. Um,
Hey, I love the honesty and the
I
transparency.
do. That's the point. That's the point.
I
You know what I
respect
mean?
it.
That's the point. Creating a safe space where folks could be vulnerable.
I
Oh
know.
man, it's not just you, Mish.
Okay. Thank you, Heim. It's not just me. Who want to keep wasting these expensive ass Kleenex to spit in them? It's disgusting. Ew. No, just spit it in the bottle and just pour it out in the toilet and just be done with it. Throw the bottle away. Now I know my
Bougie.
cleaner. I know my housekeeper be like, this bitch better be glad I'm cool with her. Otherwise, I know that's got to be worse than having to clean up a bitch's female with like toys and shit. Like I know he would probably prefer to do that over trying to move that spit bottle out the way. I just can't do it. I'm like,
Hey,
mm-mm.
hey, hey, hey. You're not supposed to be judging either, bro. You're
Oh,
not supposed to be judging either. Knock it off.
because- hey, but we did give
He
him the
getting
side eye
petty.
about the toenails.
He getting
We
petty.
did give him the
He
side eye
getting
about
petty.
the toenails, though. I deserve that. You right. I
That was
deserve that.
that was a tough one for me, brother. That was a
Oh
tough one for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Sheesh.
yeah. I'm telling
I
you,
don't know. Sheesh. Man, I don't even know what I got that lines up with what y'all talking about.
probably nothing.
What do I have? I might, I'm annoying in other ways, but not these, not the annoying that's borderline gross.
I like it. We listen and we don't judge. I do annoying shit.
Right, right. The annoying
The,
addition.
the annoying addition.
Hey, yo.
Hey, spit start that shit, huh?
Nah, that's crazy.
A
That's
dry
crazy. A
rub.
dry
Hey,
rub
I'm
is
sorry. Hey, a dry rub.
crazy.
Not a dry rub. Woo! Hey, that's a good one. Hey, y'all about to kill me. I need to go get my inhaler, baby. I ain't needed that joint in a minute. Oh my god. with my
A
spitballs.
dry rub is insane.
It is diabolical.
That is insane.
Mm,
Nah, yeah, you might
carnivorous,
get
but
hit. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. If any of y'all in here start, if that's y'all we
Woo!
listening, we don't judge that y'all like dry rubs. I'm judging. I ain't gonna. I'm
Hey,
not
we
gonna
ought to
lie.
motherfucking
I'm
hashtag
finna
that on the
judge you.
Facebook page. I'm
You
a
know what?
die.
You know what?
Oh,
I just might have to hashtag dry rub on the Facebook page.
hey,
Yo,
hey, that was a good one. I love our lifers. Thank
yo,
y'all for joining the chat. Get the bottle.
yo.
You damn right, hype. I'm about to need that bottle in a minute. Cause damn it, Jesus, that dry bro comment about took me out. Oh
And here
shit.
he go.
Mm-mm.
Here he go.
Oh. Oh shit. I know a guy to know a guy.
Dry rub is
Oh,
insane.
hey, get off his dick. Like, come on. How, how does that even work?
Yo, that is insane.
About to start a
But
whole fire. Jesus Christ.
but long time ago, long time ago.
Never, never
I
land.
wasn't even old enough. I wasn't even old enough to rent a car at this age.
Oh
Girl tried to
Lord.
hit me with the dry rub, man.
Mm-mm. We listen. We
I was,
listen
I
and we
was, and I liked Shorty, and I tried to
mm,
suffer through it. I tried.
mm, mm.
I tried.
That's gotta be some
Be-
painful shit. God
Man, what? Like at
damn.
first it don't be that bad. I ain't gonna get too much into the details because that's just
Yeah,
wilding.
let's
But
hey, cause niggas is listening, but they about to start judging. So just stop while
it's not
quit
even
while
about the
you're
judging part because they gonna know because dude's been here before. I'm just gonna say I'm just not gonna turn this into that podcast.
not today,
But
please.
at first it don't be that bad, but once it get that bad, like you as a dude have two options. Shatter this homegirl reality or sit there and suffer in silence and
Hey,
just
I'm not
hope
mm.
that she hope that she gets to the point where she just like, all right, I'm a just jump on it now. I'm ready now. I'm
Listen,
ready now.
lubricate. Let's go ahead and lubricate this thing, cause baby,
Listen,
woo,
I had to, yeah, no.
that's
So
crazy.
that's not annoying, but that's my listen. We listen and we don't judge that. I
Ooh,
got dry
Jesus.
rubbed before. I got dry rubbed before.
Yeah, nah.
Never again.
That's
Never
annoying.
again.
Mm-mm.
Never again. It's so
That's
insane. Like,
that's devastating.
but again,
Gotta know
teenage.
better.
That again is teenage. All right, I don't know what type of person she is now, but if she's still giving out dry rubs, I hope they arrest her.
Not arrest her.
I hope
Jesus.
they arrest her. I hope they handcuff her and hit her head on the top of the cop car on the way in.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
that's assault. As a grown
Hey.
person, that's assault.
And battery, child. Assault and
Literally,
battery.
literally.
Motherfucker. And him be charged. Domestic violence, DV.
Domestic
Oh
violence,
my
man.
God.
DVZ.
I can't
DVZ.
do. I can't do to it. Anyway. All
Oh
right.
man.
We gotta do our year wrap pause or not. Oh shit. Mm-mm.
Ah, leave it to this nigga, man, to turn the tide of the entire
Hey, I ain't mad at him.
entire
Listen.
vibe. Oh
Hey, I
man.
ain't
We
mad.
gotta have him on the pod too.
For sure.
Shout out to V Brown. Shout out to his cousin Maddie. We gotta have them from a quick 15-minute podcast.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to those brothers and what they doing. Um, we gotta have them on our on our pod or definitely on one of these lives, man. See if we could do a joint live or something at some point.
That'd be dope.
Um, we definitely gotta get that cracking.
Yep.
Um,
Pocket for the new year.
so yeah, let's go with the 2024 wrap what we got out of this year, what we wanted to get
Mm,
out this year, and what we looking for in 2025. So me, I will like go back to what I was saying. I wanted to net at least some sort of profit for this year. Um, as my man Hank will tell you, I actually took one of his seminars, the How to Hustle seminar,
mm,
aka, as I like to call it, hashtag Hank taught me. Um, and I that actually is what led me to take podcasting more seriously, as far as like the business side of it. I always wanted it to be good, but you know what I'm saying. Going through that with him and seeing certain avenues is kind of like, well, if I'm going to put so much energy into it, then I might as well go ahead and be legitimate, make this a business. And
mm.
if you're going to make something a business, it ain't a business if you don't get no profit. Like
Yep.
if you don't bring in no bread whatsoever for what you're doing, then wasting time if you want to call it a business. Might as well just be a hobby.
Yeah.
So I said that if I didn't net any type of positive profit for 2024, I was ending the podcast in 2025. Like that was going to be a conversation I was going to come to you with. Like, yeah, we gonna wrap this
This
up,
ain't
bro.
working out.
Like, not even just so much that it's not working out because I enjoy it. I enjoy having you as a co-host and all that. But I would have just felt like I need to find something else to do. Like,
Yeah. No, I
I
get
need
it.
to focus that energy somewhere else. Maybe that's just, go get another job, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, something to preoccupy your time. Go, I don't
Yeah.
know, become a bodybuilder or, go move that weight. Like, whatever. But that was accomplished this year. That was actually accomplished this year. I'm not going to get details and all that, but as Hank likes to say, I'm officially paid talent, because that's what you are considered as once you get paid to, do whatever it is that you do.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm very proud that I was able to do that this year. I appreciate those who supported me in doing so,
Yep.
who enabled me in doing so. Um, and I also had wanted to elevate the profile of the podcast by, making certain collaborations,
Yeah.
being in certain rooms and stuff like that. So along with being part of, Philly Podcast Link Crew, along with being part of that, ended up in a group that I didn't see that coming.
That was a
So
big
along with
deal.
ending up in a group and hopefully they see this at some point, but shout out to the Talk Heavy podcast. I actually was listening to them since they started their podcast
Mm.
a couple of years ago. Um, and I got the opportunity this year to, go
Ooh.
create content with them. So that was a big deal. That was a huge deal for me. I ain't gonna lie, I was fanned out a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had
Mm.
to tuck my fan in a little bit once I started seeing certain parts of the set.
You were
Just like,
like,
oh my
ooh, this
God, it's this,
is
is this, because, stuff, of course, looks different from, how it looks on the screen when you see it up close. I'm just like, oh my God, da, 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 da.
yeah.
So, and it was fun. It was really fun. And shout out to Dana for accompanying me on that. You know what I'm saying? Dana who's also from the podcast
Love
link
it.
Philly
Yep.
group. Um, so, shout out to my teammate for sliding with me and making that possible. Hopefully next year when at some point next year, we'll collaborate with them again and hopefully you'll be able to make it down for that. Um, uh, indeed. Um, What didn't I do? I didn't get out the merch the way I would have wanted. We created certain merch, but I didn't get to distribute it the way I wanted. I didn't get to push it the way I wanted. I didn't get to put it in your lifers' hands the way I wanted to. So that might be one of the lone disappointments out of this year because even though we made it, we had the cups, we have shirts, we got these,
The
um,
buttons.
the buttons. I didn't get to put it in enough people's hands to where we could, create that demand and create the base for it. But I'm not too disappointed because I'm definitely going to focus more on that in 2025.
Baby
Um,
steps. One goal at a time.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. So, I feel like we got accomplished a lot. We got these live streams going. Um, excuse me, and they've been beneficial. They've been fun. They've been interesting.
They have.
Um, so that's been a big deal.
Yeah.
To the point where people are starting to look forward to it. As
Yeah.
much as we do our pre-recorded episodes, people are looking forward to these live. So, creating a new way to interact with the lifers was a huge win. It's a huge
Yeah.
win, and I think it'll only get even greater next year. I think only more people will start tapping in and stuff like that. Um, and also for the gaming platform that I added, the gaming portion. Um, so I just hit maybe I won't say I failed and I won't say I succeeded, but you know what? I take that back. I
You hit
succeeded
the
because I
baseline.
started. I
You hit the
succeeded because I
baseline.
started and I made all. I hate you, Myra.
He a mess.
um, but that was the thing. I kept making excuses not to do it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Um, especially because I knew I was doing the podcast. So being as though I got it done, I have clips up, clips on TikTok and YouTube. I'm gonna get those over to the reels for Instagram for y'all. I guess I could get those reels going on Facebook too. So
Hmm.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, they got a lot
And
of cross collaboration with that now. I like that.
yeah, and then on top of it, I have a steady recording night. I need to get another one. But I have at least one night. So for those of you who are into watching streams or gaming Call of Duties on Sundays at 9, I've been faithful with it. Every Sunday I've been playing. I've gotten better. I was dog water when I started. I'm okay now. I wouldn't say good. I wouldn't even say decent, but I'm not trash. I'm not trash, and I done got a couple of highlights. So take that to your mother and stuff it. Um,
Take that to your mother and stuff it.
But matter of fact, I had a cool moment the other night. Some dude was talking trash to me. And for some odd reason, I enjoyed that so much. Like I felt like I made it. Him telling me that I was trash when I won,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying,
that's how
made
you
me
know,
feel
nigga,
so
we made it.
good. Like, yeah, like you mean to tell me that I got the number one score and this man called me trash? Hell yeah. Hell
I'm doing
yeah.
I'm doing good shit in these streets.
I'm doing, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm pissing people off now. Somebody just saying something about my mother. Yes,
Hey,
yes,
look,
yes.
my little
F
nephew
you
got
too.
banned.
Like that's how I felt like I felt like a
Exactly.
kid from coming to America. Yes, F you too.
That's hilarious. Hey, listen, my little nephew got banned for talking shit on Fortnite. His mama said she was
Oh
proud of him. I
Lord.
said, "All right, you doing your thing. If your mama said she proud of you, cause she don't play that shit." I be like, just let the boy, let him cook. Like that's how the game go. Either you're not gonna let him play,
Yeah,
or you're gonna let him go ahead about his way.
yeah. We give Nick a certain amount of rope. You know what I
Oh
mean? When
yeah,
he's
my other
gaming, we give him
nephew
a certain
Poppy.
amount of rope.
Yeah, yeah. My other nephew
Don't go
Poppy, he
too
be getting in on
crazy.
Call of Duty. Yeah, don't do too much.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
don't
let
go
you. I'm
too
gonna let you get
crazy.
it in, but don't
I
be too
mean,
disrespectful. I'm still sitting right here.
okay, I'm still in this house. You ain't finna drop more f bombs than me. Um,
He be
but
killing them
yes,
though.
like you like Lieutenant Dan's ancestors. Listen, man. Listen, man.
That's a
I
mess.
do okay. I do
Yeah.
okay. But that's enough about me. Mish, what's looking like for you?
So I said this year I wanted to do things that were meaningful and purposeful for me. That was, something I was passionate about. And I did. I ended up going to the African American Alumni weekend in Pittsburgh earlier this year. And somehow I got roped into being a part of the affiliate chapters. Now, it started out as me helping the Baltimore chapter and kind of revamping that because he's kind of wanting to step away to it. They liked how I was moving with it. So the DC Metro chapter was like, can we do events together? So we started doing events together to where we just did like the Christmas holiday party together. And it was a huge turnout. One of the news anchors down here is a Pitt alum. And like Art linked me with him and was like, let me take you to meet Larry Miller because he did it. And I was like, oh shit. And then a lady called me this morning and was like, hey, so are you interested in being the president? And I was like, okay. So I feel like that's one thing that I was like, all right. Um, I am on the board for my community co-op pool, and as where I joined this board so that I can have some say and carte blanche on what be going on in this pool for our people. I'm a project manager by trade and certification, and guess who's heading the fucking pool renovation project? So I was like,
That's
okay,
tough.
God, you said I noticed they don't give you more than you supposed to be able to handle. So all right.
That's tough.
So it's like, and then it's like having my dad, who's an HVAC, tech
Mm-hmm.
certified plumber, electrician, and like things that have gone wrong at the pool all summer long. Like he's come and been like, oh, fixing this, fixing that. And it's just kind of like they think I'm a god. Like all of the people love me. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm purposeful here. And it's like so much work has come his way because of it. And like Art has worked with him. So that's extra money. Art have been make moves. So it was like,
Nice.
okay, I'm like really bringing I'm bringing shit to my family, like putting them on. Um, and it's just like I said, I was going to take, things that I enjoy more seriously. And I started taking myself more seriously, like just prioritizing
Okay.
myself. And I've really been doing that, like telling people no, like putting me first and doing what I want to do, moving solo dolo, and it has paid off in dividends. I mean, even to the podcast, it's like I said I was going to commit to it more, take it more seriously. So it's like we done put a whole format together for it and like started having little meeting of the minds, like board meetings together. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
literally again to aid in paying, it for you because I know this is a very the podcast is a release for me and I know it's like a bit more for you, but now that I'm seeing how seriously you have been taking it, it's caused me to take it seriously and not just be like a little vent session for me. It's like again making it a purposeful podcast. So I stepped up and started putting like topics together and shows together. So
Mm-hmm.
I was a little proud of myself. Now where I missed the mark, I did not start doing the content creation thing. um,
Okay.
but I said next year I will start doing more of that. I think, I'm just a little apprehensive because it's like I'm one of those people, if I'm not automatically good at it, I don't want to do it. So I'm going to step out of my box next year and say, fuck it. Cause I did what I think I posted like one or two videos and it was
Mm-hmm.
like people like them, but it's just kind of like seeing myself talk. It's just like, I just, so I'm trying to, get in, the swing of doing that. But just yeah, I'm very proud of myself this year. I
That's
really
good.
stood on business this year, as these young folks like to say. I said I was gonna do shit and I did it. And I like even toward the end of the year, I say I'm gonna get back into my gym routine. I started doing like what on 11/11 was on a Monday, so it was like 11/11
Mm-hmm.
manifestation Monday. So I sat there and I wrote shit out, and I've been like getting up in the morning. I've been having this whole like my feet hit the floor by 4 type deal, like spending some
Okay.
time with myself in the morning, kind of visualizing how I want my day to go and what I want to see for myself. And it's like really been working out for me. I've been like literally like more motivated. So that was really all I wanted for myself this year, just to get back to the old me. Like 2019 when I was on my shit doing keto, like really just saying fuck everybody
Hmm.
else. I'm all about myself. Um, and just kind of letting people know like I I'm here for you, but I'm here for me first. I gotta
Yeah,
put me
yeah,
first,
yeah.
Lucius.
Gotta put
So
me first.
yeah, so I've been doing really, really, really well with that, and I'm proud of myself. So, I would say my 2024 wrapped for self improvement and self assessment is, I give myself about an 85%. I give myself
I
an
like it.
85%. Yeah.
I like it. Brown said his son got a one or two, but it was retaliation. He gonna play here, meow. Gonna play a meow mix and told him touch dirt. I- I'm proud of him
Oh
too.
shit!
Okay,
I'm very
tell him
proud
I'm
of
proud. Tell him
listen.
I'm proud. Okay,
Oh
can't.
shit!
It's only but so much you can take from these people on the
Hey,
microphone.
listen, cut that shit out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was laughing at children the other day. First
They
of all,
be
I don't know why
hilarious.
people letting their kids that young play this game, but that's another story.
Yeah, Call of Duty is ruthless. Like I be here arguing cussed out. He a grown ass man. I said, hey, what is going on right now? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Hmm.
is that little boy
Hmm.
13? Oh Lord, that
Okay,
shit be
if that,
hilarious. It
if
be
that.
shit be hilarious. Like I said, one of my nephews that played Poppy, he 12. He 12. Because Kanye 13. So see, Kanye's a gamer. And I feel like Kanye does play Call of Duty, but he played on a computer or something. I don't know. I'm
Oh
tripping. He
shoot,
might be playing something else. I don't know.
it might
Kanye is
be. It might be because
Kanye
people
is
play it on a PC too.
and when I tell you, homeboy just told me he want to build out this $2,600. His game card was $680 alone. I said,
Since we're talking about build out, yeah, it's a totally different story.
yeah,
Totally
I was
different
like,
animal.
good, googly, muggly. But like my man's smart though, so like he deserve everything he gonna get.
Shoot,
Like,
he gonna be vicious. I ain't gonna want to play against him.
oh yeah, kind of wild with it. Like my boy. This is funny because it's like I just watch a lot of the development happening. All of the kids in my life this year, like Jack's being homeschooled and like all of the stuff. She
Mm.
into she in the track and Kyan turning 13 and it's like, damn, you coming into your teenage
Damn,
years
he's
and
13.
yes, you know what I'm saying? It's like Legend and Bryson and Gunner, like they 3, 4, 5, and it's like then like my little niece, like damn, it's like you were just born. You know what I'm saying? Shit
Mm.
crazy. So and it's like Marley about to be 18 next month. Like not really, what
Oh,
I'm supposed to
I'm
do with
old.
that?
I
Yeah, like
don't
what I'm
know.
supposed to do with that? Like it's crazy. So I'm just trying to enjoy life moments and like not let them pass me by.
I dig that. We have to be present. We
Yeah,
absolutely have to
that
take the
that
time to
that
be
was
present.
that was the key. I said I was gonna be more present this year. That was the goal, to be present, right? Because it's like life just be, you just never know.
It be life.
Be life for sure.
Um, all right, so we about to wrap things up. Once again, thank you to everybody who contributed to the conversation. Um, y'all the reason why these lives go longer than an hour. And I mean that in a good way because I mean you guys add to the conversation, you enhance it, you add your different points of view.
Never.
Um, and man, do we ever, do
We
we
never.
ever? It makes this so much more fun.
It does.
Um, it adds its own twist. Uh, and I think it enhances our product, to be perfectly honest. I think it elevates our
Agreed.
product, which is already good product between just Misha and myself. We literally, like she said, we literally have had a couple of meetings this year just to make sure that we're doing the best to give y'all something that's actually worth watching and listening to. Um,
Yeah.
and for the listening portion, I'm definitely gonna redouble my efforts in 2025 for our listening viewers to, I mean, for listening viewers, for our listeners, the people who don't really make their way to
Revisit it.
YouTube, but
Yeah.
stream it in other audio devices. and services to make sure that y'all all the episodes are up to date to y'all. So that's the other thing I felt short on is making
Yeah.
sure that our audio is up to date. But I'll get that right for y'all in 2025 for sure, for sure.
And that's a
Um,
big thing for me because I'm an audio listener. It's like I don't like I try to do the visual thing, but I'm like I be kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
consumed in the listening. So
yeah. I don't want nobody to walk away from the fold, stray away from the fold because we made it inconvenient for them.
hmm
Um, But yeah, we appreciate y'all. We hope nothing but the best for y'all in this new and upcoming year. We hope to see y'all in this new and upcoming year. We hope that whatever went wrong in 2024 taught you a lesson. We hope that you grow and increase, um, grow and increase uh in your endeavors going forward. Um, Hope that you take care of yourselves, man. This has been a fun third season.
yeah,
I feel excited the fact that this is the end of season three. Like we'll actually be doing season four when we come back in January. That's
yes,
exciting to me in and of
it
itself because time
it
flew
is.
by.
It did.
Um,
It
Time
did.
flew by, man.
I
Um,
feel like we got a lot out of this year too with
we
this
did
season.
too.
Yeah,
We did. We did a lot with this season. And we
yeah,
still have ideas we haven't even tried out. Ideas that we already have on the shelf, we've already thought out, and we're still looking forward to bringing to y'all next year in terms of the execution of it.
yep.
So we're gonna have more fun. We're gonna have more conversations. Um, before I go, before I go, I had to shout out Myron. Just from brother to brother, I appreciate you. None but respect, none but appreciation. You've been, you've been a supporter since me and Ace was doing Two Kings, and also, we had a great talk earlier this evening. Me and him actually went to the gym together. He took away my excuse
Oh,
to stall out going to the gym
I
until
like it. I like
January.
it.
So, we we
Speaking
we
of
went
that,
to the gym.
we got to put the accountability.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got to put
So
that pitch
I was
out
gonna
there.
lead into that. I was gonna lead into that.
Okay, okay.
So um that was actually I was gonna lead. He took away my excuse by just asking me about going to the gym. So I didn't have a reason to say no. And as such, what we want to do because health is wealth, right? Um, are we having technical difficulties? Having a bit of a freeze or technical difficulties on Mimi's side. So let me continue um till that side gets together. Um so what we want to do, guys, is we want to create among the lifers, and I'll make another announcement about it on our social media. We want to create an accountability group. So whether it's, fitness, health, weight loss, or, meeting our goals, I would like for us as a community to have an accountability space, like an accountability group chat where we all put these things that we're shooting for and we're aiming for in 2025. We put it in there, and there we go. She's back.
My bad. My internet won't start acting like a hoe, but that's all right. I'm gonna fix Verizon
Um,
ass.
Looking for. I feel you. I got a couple of trips lined up. I ain't take no vacations this year, and I got a couple of trips lined up already for 2025.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah. I'm definitely tripping.
but specifically, like I wanted to make sure my wife has been getting on me about this for years, so I have to admit she's right. Don't tell her, y'all. Um, we have to, if we're gonna achieve these things that we want to achieve, we have to write it down. We have to put it somewhere it could be seen, somewhere where
hmm
we could review it, and somewhere where we could we can hold ourselves accountable. But what we would like is for the lifers to have this accountability group to where we can hold each other accountable. We can check in on each other, you know, ask, hey, how's that going? You know, Brown, you saying you looking for any reason to travel next year. So somebody in the, group should be able to ask you, hey, have you checked out this? Have you checked out that trip? Have you checked out this
Shit,
trip yet? You
we might
know,
need to put a little pod group travel trip together.
something. Um, something to that effect. So, um, for sure, I would really like to get this going. Um, yeah, I would really like to get this going for us, man, in 2025. So we put it out there now, and it will be actually executed in 2025. So this is just a preview for you guys
Hmm.
that's still here to see, and for those who watch the episode to see. We'll get an email. We'll make sure that the email is out, and we'll have you guys email us through the Life Be Life email. We'll make sure
Hmm.
that you guys have the Life Be Life email, and then we'll get this central group chat for us to have, so that we could check in with each other, support each other, and because Life Be Life is about the parts of life we can't control. So let's control the parts that we can. You know what I
Get it
mean?
together. Yep.
And yeah, listen, like if it's anything I learned from joining Podcast Link Philly is if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go with somebody. Go together.
Hmm. Go
You
together.
know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that we could do that for each other, that we could elevate each other and get each other to where we're trying to go a lot further and a lot more efficiently
Yeah.
um, with each other's help. Um, but also, shout out to Myron because our brother has his own gear that he's starting out
Oh.
with. Let me see if I can show you the hood. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's cute. With the back say, I saw the words on the back.
Yep. So he has different quips and sayings on the back. This one
Oh.
is God has not forgotten about you. That's mine. Get your own. Get your own hoodie. Contact Myron Hyman for your own hoodie.
I
I
love
don't
it.
know what he's calling the brand yet. I don't know what he's calling them yet. He hasn't started selling them. So start putting your bid in now so you can negotiate whatever price you need to negotiate with him before they start getting popular. And now you got to pay full market price.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Because
Yesterday's
one thing
price
for
is not
sure,
today's price.
there it is. Okay?
Let y'all know.
Yesterday's to today's price is not yesterday's price. So don't sit there and try to get the homie discount from him after these hoodies blow up. Do not. Um, but thank you guys on behalf of A.C.E, our brother who he will always be.
Hmm.
Um, and really how I got started in this and great support even from the background still. Uh, to our sponsor, the owner of Simply the Shade Catering and the new expecting mommy of Baby Denver, Tish with the cakes. On behalf of my awesome co-host, one of my best friends, and a great sister to have. From the unofficial third coast to the co-host. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, how did we get
We,
here?
listen, it was meant to happen.
Hmm.
So shout out to Mimi the goddess. And on behalf of your favorite coach's favorite coach, as I always say, be smart, be respectful, be patient, be kind to as many people as you possibly can. Okay, as many. You never know who's going to need it. So
Hmm.
be kind to as many people as you possibly can. And I know some folk gonna make that impossible. Forget
Very
about them.
true.
Don't even worry about it. But make sure every single day from 2024 to 2025 and beyond, take the time out to be kind to yourselves. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. We do too much without expecting back enough from ourselves, not even from other people, from
Yeah.
ourselves. We have to pour back into ourselves. What did me say to me a couple weeks ago? We got to start giving from our
Uh,
excess,
yes, your
from our
overflow.
overflow. We
We
got
gonna
to
give you
pour
that.
into
Yep.
others from our overflow.
Yep.
Okay. Y'all know what a teacups look like. I ain't finna do that demonstration. Okay. It's like the little saucer, like you know what I'm saying? You ever been
Mm-hmm.
tell me some of y'all been someplace where y'all had tea served to you on a saucer
I
before.
mean, I would hope so. We should all
I
be a
hope
little
so. Okay.
cultured at this point.
And you know when it spills over, that's what we talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want us all to be so blessed that our overflow allows us to be able to pour into each other and into other people.
Yes,
But we
amen.
can't do that if we're not taking care of ourselves. All right. So make sure to do that every single day. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And whenever you hear the phrase life be life, think about
Think of
us.
us.
All right. Think of us.
We love you
All right, y'all.
guys.
We love y'all. See y'all in 2025.
Be easy, be safe.